We have a shocking Texans update, and I don't think there's any way possible they make this move. There's news that the Texans will go after a veteran wide receiver. There's been reports that they'll go up in the draft and trade one as well. So, what's the deal with the Texans? They need a wide receiver. I don't think Caserio is going to sign anybody. There are a few veterans available, and there's an article saying that this former Seahawk is going to join the Texans. I don't believe so. It really doesn't make too much sense, but it really doesn't hurt because you need all the depth that you can get. Welcome to Texans Digest. If you're new to the channel, hit that sub button. Really appreciate all the support on the past videos, and 94% of you not subscribed watching these videos. So, again, we've been growing. There's been a lot going on, but now we'll talk some wide receivers for the Texans. Longer article, but Sports Illustrated for the Texans. They're saying that Tyler Lockett is potential interest, which he was released by the Seahawks. It would be a number 3 wide receiver. And looking at the Texans' kind of depth chart situation right now, it's definitely not a terrible idea, right? You got Nico Collins. You lost Stephon Diggs. That's kind of a good thing in disguise because Diggs got so much money for the Patriots. But Nico Collins, Christian Kirk, who is going to be your number 3 wide receiver? Yes, I know you'll probably go get someone in the draft. We just talked about potentially Trey Harris from Ole Miss being a good landing spot for the Texans, but it doesn't really make too much sense to get a wide receiver, right? I feel like Justin Watson and Braxton Berrios is all Nick Caserio is going to do. If they were interested in Tyler Lockett, they would have given him a 1-year, $5 million contract by now. That's what Nick Caserio would have done, but I don't think they'll do it. Now, should they do it? Probably. I thought they were going to bring back Robert Woods or have at least some potential presence of a veteran wide receiver, but there is no number 3. Yes, John Mechie could fill in. He definitely didn't play the best or the worst last year, but he found his groove when he needed to. I think Justin Watson might be that second receiver to Nico Collins, and I don't honestly hate that. I think Watson is a good fit. I think that it makes sense. Now, do you go get another wide receiver? You got Tyler Lockett. You got a couple guys. Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen are on the block. And I just don't understand this article from Sports Illustrated saying that Tyler Lockett is this intriguing number 32-year-old wide receiver. It just doesn't make sense. Like, he could be a good sideline guy. I mean, he's a very conservative player. He'll catch the ball and fall to the ground, but yes, it makes sense for not the long-term option, but will they actually do this? Probably not. It baffles me because, like, looking at the Texans, yes, they need a wide receiver, but I don't think Nick Caserio is going to make another signing, at least on the offense in terms of weapons, until after the draft or next year. I think free agency is done, and all these rumors can continue to swirl, but realistically, Tyler Lockett should not be a Houston Texan. Let's look at what he did last year, right? 600 yards on 74 targets, 49 catches, 2 touchdowns. You could see the production dip from Tyler Lockett, 32 years old. I mean, the Seahawks cut him for a reason last year. I wouldn't hate to go after him, but it's like, I don't feel like any receiver that's over the age of 32 is worth it. And Nick Caserio, he not only didn't bring back Stephon Diggs, but he didn't bring in any veteran wide receivers because you don't really need him. Nico Collins is your true alpha, and then you need that number 2. Kirk will be a good route runner in the slot, but who's going to be the number 3 spot? Lockett, a perfect fit in free agency for the Texans to target. How? I'm baffled by this. What do the Texans do? And you think they go get Tyler Lockett? It's kind of crazy. Like, this was an article that I found a month ago from the same spot. Sports Illustrated was saying, hey, the Texans are going to go after Tyler Lockett. This was a month ago. It been a month, and now they think that they're still interested. So I don't know where these rumors are coming from. I don't know who's saying it, but it just doesn't make sense. And I say that because Caserio is not likely to go get a wide receiver. Not saying that they shouldn't do it, but realistically, if you're looking at this from a general manager standpoint and you're Nick Caserio, it really doesn't make it makes some sense. And I say that because you don't have a lot of depth at wide receiver. Justin Watson, Braxton Berrios, those are there for kind of a security blanket. Now, realistically, Justin Watson will be the number 2 wide receiver next to Nico Collins. And then you sign Tyler Lockett. Is it Collins, Lockett, Kirk? No, Justin Watson's going to be the number 2 wide receiver for this team. Kirk will be coming out of the slot. And honestly, out of all the receivers, I don't mind Justin Watson by any means. You're going to draft somebody in the 2nd or 3rd round. It's going to be a solid year. But that's the thing. It's you're looking at this, and it's who do you go get? And I don't think it's Tyler Lockett. That's the problem. You have so many veteran wide receivers. If the Texans wanted to get more depth at wide receiver, they would have done it in free agency 2 weeks ago. I don't want to hear these articles saying, oh, the Texans are going after Amari Cooper. No, they're not. Stop with the false advertising. The Texans are not going after Tyler Lockett. They're not. Could they? Would it make sense? Maybe. But it's not going to happen. It's just not. So the Texans have to figure out who is going to be their number 2 guy. I mentioned it could be Watson. Xavier Hutchinson wasn't even that bad of an option last year. Jared Wayne, who's in the 3rd slot on the right, that was kind of the reason Tank Dell went down, is because they both were in a similar area. I believe they both thought they ran the same route, and Wayne went for the ball, and there goes Tank Dell catching it, and he ran right into his knee. So, or he ran right into Wayne. So that was kind of the problem there. But last year, wide receiver was just an absolute chaotic mess. You had Collins go down early. Diggs was out for the season. You had, at one point, your 3 receivers were Tank Dell, John Mechie, Xavier Hutchinson. So that's where I get, as a Texans fan, a little adamant about we don't have any depth on this team. And that's where I don't mind signing Tyler Lockett. Do I think it will ever happen? No, it's never going to happen. Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, any of those guys, I doubt it highly. But it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. And you're looking at this from a standpoint of the NFL draft is coming up, and I just had to make a news video because there's nothing to talk about right now for free agency. They're talking about the Oilers getting rid of the Titans getting rid of the Oilers uniforms because it's controversial. So out of all the news to talk about, this was the most enticing. Tyler Lockett is the Texans are interested in Tyler Lockett. I don't believe it. Do you guys believe it? I think it's kind of crazy. It's kind of wild. It really wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't mind it, but I really don't see Nick Caserio doing this because for all the veteran wide receivers, I don't think they want or need a lot of money. If they still want to play football, they'll sign a minimum contract, right? Caserio would have been offering that a long time ago if he wanted to, and they're just not going to do it. So, Tyler Lockett, interested in Houston? I doubt it highly, but we have some other more important things to get to in terms of the draft. Caserio is all full front into the draft right now. They need O-line. They need some tight end depth, running back depth. Wide receiver is a big one, and they'll definitely look to draft one in the first few rounds. This has been Mike Zanetti, Texans Digest. Thank you guys for watching. We'll drop some more news tomorrow. Again, hit that sub button if you're new to the channel. And appreciate everyone watching. The support's been insane in the comments. Hit the comment button. Do something in terms of what do you think about this potential move if it were to be made. I don't believe in it, but there's a news out there for you. So the news of the day, Tyler Lockett, interested in the Texans. Appreciate you watching. Hit that sub button once again, and we'll catch you in the next video.